Welcome, everyone, to the qualifier for the Showdown at Michigan, hosted by the Mason-Dixon iRacing Series. Tonight, the drivers will be competing at the always exciting Michigan International Speedway. I'm your announcer, Adley Atman-Weiss, and joining me tonight to call the action is my good friend and experienced iRacer, Joe Wright. Hey, Joe, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, yeah, man, how's it going? I'm excited to watch the Michigan. And every time I've watched these super stock, street stock guys, the Mason Dixon guys, all these guys at Michigan, there has never been a dull moment in those races at Michigan. They're always fun, always 3, 4, 5 wide at the end, and so I'm excited to see some stuff happen.
I know, there's always been photo finishes, bump and runs for the win, and hopefully all that action will transition over to qualifier number 2 for the Showdown at Michigan. Now, the Showdown at Michigan is going to be a $250 street stock race at Michigan. And if you have not already entered, it is free to enter. There's going to be a last chance qualifier at 5 o'clock p.m. on Saturday, August the 22nd. So if you want more details, go ahead and visit their Facebook page, Mason-Dixon iRacing Series. For more details, contact them so you can enter.
Man, that's a heck of a purse, $250. That's not something you see every day here on iRacing, especially in private leagues. So come on, people, get out there. Let's go. Let's see you race.
And we wouldn't have had that much money without our good sponsors of Pulse Graphics and Nikki's Garden. I do have Pulse Graphics LLC is a full-service graphic design, vehicle wrap, and sign company serving the Washington County, Maryland community and surrounding areas. Some of the services offered are vinyl wrapping, logo creation, branding, ceramic coating, banners, window perf, custom signs, and auto detailing, where everything is done in-house from start to finish. They take pride in exceptional attention to detail, quality products, the latest growing technology, and low, comfortable pricing for all. Whether you're a one-man show business, a company with a fleet of 10, a new startup business, big corporation, or a single consumer looking to make your ride stand out and be eye-catching, their professional and personable staff will always give you a one-on-one service specific to your wants and needs. Their goal is to provide the utmost dedication to the services requested. Every aspect of the jobs performed is to create a finished project that is second to none. Their competitive edge is based on the owner's diverse background in business, automotive, and creativity. They will only produce top-quality work that is show-ready when it leaves their shop. To contact them, you dial 240-347-0137. Again, 240-347-0137. Or you can visit their shop in Hagerstown, Maryland on Frederick Street. And also, for even more information, you can see some of the works. Like, I went to their Facebook page and I saw they did an awesome cornhole board with like logos and like graphics. It looked awesome. If you want to check out projects like that, visit their Facebook page at Pulse Graphics. Also, we'd like to thank Nikki's Garden Premium CBD for their support as well. So we have already had a qualifier on Tuesday, and if you would like to see the replay on that, go to Extreme Sim TV. And Ian Martin secured the victory at this same track, Michigan International Speedway. Andrew Ewing took second, Kyle Harbin third, Michael White fourth, and the final spot on the top 5 went to Dalton J. Martin. And it was,
is that Dalton J, another of the Martin clan, Ant-Man?
Yes, it's Ian's brother.
Uh-oh.
So
I feel like the $250 might go to the Martin boys.
I don't see any in this session anymore. I don't know. Maybe there might be more in the last chance qualifier. The Martin brothers always perform well in every race that they visit. Sometimes it comes down to 2 or even 3 on who is going to win the race. But I don't believe there is any in this session tonight.
I like that Captain Crunch car. That thing's cool looking.
I know, I noticed that. It's very interesting car. I've never seen Captain Crunch sponsor any NASCARs. There's that.
growing up, I love me some Captain Crunch with some crunch berries.
I mean, I haven't really been that big a fan of Captain Crunch. I've had phases where I've liked it. It's
Yeah.
interesting to see, though, that it's on a car here at
So it
Michigan.
looks like we got the 23 on track for his qualifying session.
And that's Greg Wood. He's sponsored by Pulse Graphics, which I just mentioned.
Is he the owner of Pulse Graphics? Do you know that, man?
Yep, he is the owner. Him and his wife man it.
Nice. The 22 now pulling out.
Sully Hans looks like he got a YouTube channel, Hans Off.
Oh, that's a cool looking channel. I'll have to check that out. Hans Off. That's great.
Hopefully it might have like a perspective of tonight's race. Got TJ Floyd. I know he also has, I think he broadcasts on like Facebook Gaming.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a fan of TJ Floyd and his aggressiveness.
Aggressiveness,
So
I was about
I like
to say.
watching him. Yep.
He's gonna if I had a pick for this race or like a prediction, I'd have to go with TJ Floyd, mainly because of his driving style and the fact that he's so aggressive. He fights for that win.
The 8 in the Tennessee Volunteers car now pulling up for Q.
You got Eddie Morris. I have not seen him in any of the events so far, but glad to see someone interesting. If
New to us.
I wonder if we got any Tennessee Volunteers fans in the chat.
And then the 3 of the Captain Crunch cars on track now.
William Karp, first driver on the board. See here. Yep, it's Greg Wood in the number 23 Pulse Graphics, setting a time of 49.784. TJ Floyd, though, not far behind. That being said, he was only 9 thousandths off Greg Wood. These two are fighting for that pole. Greg Wood and TJ
There's
Floyd.
a reminiscent car of Talladega Nights in the 63.
I actually have that on Trading Paints as my street stock paint scheme.
Nice.
Love to see.
I always think of him running to the finish line saying he's on fire. Every time I look at that car.
They need to add that for season 4 of iRacing.
In Daytona, there was a guy wearing a Wonder Bread driver's suit walking around in 110-degree heat. I was like, man, I don't know how this guy's still standing
What,
up.
in the stands?
He's just walking around though. But it was hot. It was really hot.
Got a new person on the top of the board. It's Sully Hans in the number 22, setting a time of 49.697. Eddie Morris is also getting up there with a 49.724.
Odds off to the top.
Oh, but William Karp now in the Captain Crunch car sets a time of 49.646, 51 hundredths ahead of Sully. So he takes now the pole. Still, we got Max McClure and Travis Rice. Both of them still need to put a time on the board. We'll see if they can dethrone William Karp on the top of the board.
I feel like we've seen Max McClure a couple of times, right? I don't think that I've seen him be up front too much, but I've seen him be competitive in some of the races. So it'd be interesting to see if he gets out here and runs a lap.
Travis Rice got very close to the pole, 21 hundredths off. He set a time of 49.667. Still, though, William Karp in the Captain Crunch machine is setting some scorching times here at Michigan International Speedway.
I am going with him tonight, man. You're going with
TJ Floyd.
TJ.
But still, Michigan is so unpredictable. The amount of stuff that can happen in a short amount of time. We'll see.
Yeah, it's like their super speedway racing. So it's interesting to see some of the drafting and the strategies these guys use to get up alongside people.
Because no one can really dominate a race at Michigan. It's not like someone can lead every lap.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I think that's what makes it fun, right? They go all over the place. They get on down on the
The
apron. They
shifting around and
roll high.
everything.
Yep.
It looks like that's everybody that needs to qualify has qualified. I don't think it's mandatory.
How did Max McClure do?
He has not actually qualified yet. I'm not sure if he is, with 4 minutes and 25 left in qualifying, but we'll see. We're back in scenic view. What Michigan would look like on a normal race day. The stands are packed with little pixel fans. It's amazing how much detail iRacing puts into their tracks.
So Cup cars are headed to Dover, right?
Yep.
And who's your pick for the weekend? I know who my pick is. Is that a doubleheader this weekend?
It is a doubleheader. I mean, I think one driver who definitely we're going to have to look out for. He's got 11 wins there, and one final time is Jimmy Johnson.
That's who I was going with, man. We're thinking on the same page, buddy.
If there's one track.
The Hendrick cars looked really strong. I know it was a road course, but they looked really strong this past week. We'll see what happens. I think you might see the old Jimmy Johnson up there at the front this week.
Oh, looks like Max McClure is getting on the track now in that number 1 car. Like the red and black.
Yeah, it looks like
Dale Earnhardt.
Just a plain no sponsor.
I
Have you seen Jimmy Johnson's throwback to the 7-time champions car?
Yep, got the top Richard Petty, the bottom portion Dale Earnhardt. I've seen it. It's awesome looking. So Darlington is always a great race because all the different paint schemes throwing it back to older.
Yep. It'll be an interesting time for him. Hopefully he gets a win this weekend and he won't have to worry about anything at Darlington. He can just go out and run.
Yep, that bubble. That's going to be one thing to keep in mind in this doubleheader at Dover. People like William Byron. One person for this entire season who I didn't think would be in playoff trouble, that's Kyle Busch.
I'm excited about that. My brother's a fan of him, and I can't wait for him to not make it.
Got other people: Matt DiBenedetto, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, Eric Jones. He's trying to make an audition.
Yeah, he's got to do something, otherwise he's not going to have a ride next year. Did you see Tony Stewart said he thought it was time for Kyle Larson to come back?
Right, he wants Kyle Larson. My prediction is probably that Clint Boyer might retire this season to go into the booth for Fox, and Kyle Larson goes into that 14 car.
That'd be an interesting call, man. I like it.
Because you heard him during like the Pro Invitational series. Clint Boyer would be awesome in the Fox booth.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, him and Jeff Gordon together would be pretty good. So how's Max McClure doing? Let's talk about what we got going on the track here.
We got he's currently in 5th on the board ahead of Greg Wood and TJ Floyd, saying a time of 49.730. He's about to set his next time. He's trying to get by Eddie Morris in the number 8. Might get even farther. Here.
I think you got to get down on that apron and get that best time there.
It's like he set a slower time than his first lap, so he'll remain in the 5th position. So everybody now that needs to qualify has qualified. So the car count for tonight's race is 7. Pretty big for a qualifier. And all of these drivers that qualify in every single qualifying race are all going to morph together into one feature race for $250 on Saturday.
So how are they taking them at, man? How does that whole thing work? Are they taking every driver that qualifies, or
I'm
top
not
five?
I haven't seen anything on that. Oh no, yep, the top 8 from each qualifier.
So everybody in this race we'll see them in the
Right.
feature. And they're gonna qualify at the feature too. That's not gonna be based on their position from this, right?
Right.
Perfect. So tonight, I guess they're just racing for fun. And that should be even more exciting.
Because, you know, there's nothing that you're really fighting for too much. So here's the starting grid. Starting on the pole with a time of 49.646 in the number 3 Captain Crunch machine. It is William Karp.
Yep, William Karp's going to win. You better get ready. Here we go.
And next up, there we go. In the Wonder Bread car, got starting in second, the number 63 of Travis Rice. Starting in third, got the number 22.
If he grids.
If he grids right. He's the only person. Yep, he does.
There he is.
Oh, wow. Go to subscribe to Hans Off. Starting in third, we got the number 22 of Sully Hans. Starting fourth in the number 8 Tennessee Volunteer Street Stock, we got Eddie Morris. Starting fifth, got the number 1 machine of Max McClure Unsponsored. Starting sixth, we got the number 23 Pulse Graphics machine of Greg Wood. And starting in the 7th position, got my pick for this race. He's starting in the back, but watch out for him. Got the number 49 of TJ Floyd.
Yeah, and TJ, he races really well, so where you start in this doesn't necessarily matter. He's a good racer. Same with Max. We've seen both of those guys do pretty well in the past. It looks like the Wonder Bread car took an EOL to head to the back maybe, or had some issues and was just letting people by, but I'm not sure what happened there. If he has EOL, he should be end of the longest line, which would be the bottom line behind the. There you go. Behind the 49.
That could be helpful though, unlike maybe the initial first lap if there's like a wreck that happens.
Is there any payout for winning the qualifying race?
No, I don't believe so. Just that $250 for the feature.
So this should be fun to watch as the pace truck's going to dip off here in a second. Out of 4.
All right, there you go. Pace truck pulls down. And green flag is out here at Michigan International Speedway. We got the front row, William Karp and Eddie Morris battling for that top spot.
Looks like the 22 has a little bit of a blinking issue, maybe a couple frame. Yep, there he goes again.
He's going back up there to help William Karp. That might be a little bit of trouble for the number 1 of Max McClure, who is right behind him. William Karp.
I was going to say, I thought we were going to go 3 wide on the first. Yeah, we're going 3 wide.
Sully Hans on the bottom, Greg Wood on the top. Be great if that was the finish, but we're only on the first lap. That just proves how exciting this race is about to be. Sully Hans now in the lead, clearing, but got the Pulse Graphics car of Greg Wood and the number 3 of William Karp rallying back as they remain 3 wide as we complete lap number 2 of 40.
Yeah, the Captain Crunch car is holding his own on his own in the middle there, not getting any help, but riding that fast line. And I don't know if you saw Joey Logano take us around Michigan a couple weeks back at iRacing Sim, but he said you ride on that second seam, and that's the fastest way around. So that's how he kept his momentum there, and now he's back to the point.
There you go, William Karp running that good line. Looks like, though, the number 23 of Greg Wood goes below him to try to go for that lead. He's got help from the number 1 of Max McClure. He's got the nose now over William Karp. Looks like William Karp might have some help with Eddie Morris, though looks like Eddie Morris is going to stick to the bottom. Like TJ Floyd is up there.
Looks like Sully Hans maybe gave up that position because he was blinking and just didn't want to ruin these guys' race, so he fell to the back. It looked like he pulled over for him and let them all by.
Looks like, yep, he's in 6th out of 7. Looks like in the back currently is Travis Rice. We'll see if he can catch back up. Got a little bit off pace. Or he might just be staying back there waiting to see if anything is going to happen up front here at Michigan International Speedway.
Still the 3 holding his own there on that second line there. Riding that seam, they got 3-car push on the bottom. He's almost by himself up there. It looks like the 23 is finally going to maybe clear. He moved up.
Oh, they're side by side going across the start-finish line. Greg Wood has got help. Looks like the 49 of TJ Floyd is up there with the number 3 of William Karp. He's running that seam there, trying to hold his own with Greg Wood, who's got help from Eddie Morris and Max McClure.
I think the help from Max McClure's got to be a little bit tighter in order to get that 23 really moving. Now we got 49 and the 3 hooked up really well on the outside as you head down the backstretch into 3.
Like Sully Hans is also up there as well. He's not quite close enough to the 2 to really give them a push, but still he's up there. We'll see if he can catch up to the 49 and 3. Give them a push as well. The 63 of Travis Rice moves down to help the number 23 Pulse Graphics car of Greg Wood.
Still, the 3 is going to lead us into turn 1 as we had a side-by-side 2x2 back all the way through turn 1 now. It looks like the 23 is going to pull ahead just by maybe a nose, and then you'll see the 3 is going to have a little comeback as we run down the backstretch, given that he kept that thing wound up on the outside. And there you go. He's ahead now. He looks pretty comfortable sitting on the outside line there, man.
Yeah, he's made... it looks like he had him cleared there. Great run so far by William Karp, your pole sitter. But Greg Wood has definitely been showing a lot of speed on that bottom. No, the 2 TJ Floyd and the 1 car of Max McClure, at any point they can move up or down and try to make a move on the people that they're pushing. But right now they're staying patient behind Greg Wood and William Karp. And these other 3 back here, Eddie Morris, Travis Rice, and Sully Hans, still looks like Sully Hans is having some blinking issues. We'll see if he can get that figured out, as we're now lap 6 out of 40. As it's been these 2, William Karp and Greg Wood.
I really think if that 1 of Max McClure can keep it tight to that 23, they can get something going on the bottom. But if they keep breaking apart like that, the 3 is going to keep coming back, especially with TJ right up his backside like that. He'll definitely be able to beat him to the line every time just because he gets that good run, keeping the car wound up on the high side.
Yeah, the gap between the number 23 of Greg Wood and Max McClure right now is at about a car length. So if they want to get something done, got to see some pushing from the number 1 of Max McClure. We got Eddie Morris on the bottom there as well. It's like Travis Rice, he's made his way up to help the number 3 of William Karp.
And I don't think he has to push him very much, man. I think he's just got to keep it tight, right? So through the corner, he's just got to stay there. It looks like he might do a little lift here and there, and it gives them a bit separation, and it's really not benefiting that low line. Looks like they're pretty tight here coming to the finish line right now, though.
Saw some little bit of closeness between Eddie Morris and Max McClure. That gave him a shove up there to help Greg Wood as they remain, him and William Karp, side by side going into turns 1 and 2.
So it's pretty safe to push in the straightaway, especially if you kind of keep it on that right rear a little bit further to the right. But in the corners, it can get super sketchy. So
It's been a clean race so far as we're on lap number 8 out of 40. Haven't seen too many aggressive moves yet.
The 63 almost lost it there, giving some business to the 49 as they were coming down the backstretch or into the turn. And that's why he fell off the pace. He almost turned it.
It looks like he got himself back going, though. Luckily, that didn't bring out our first caution of the day as we remain racing here at Michigan International Speedway. Still,
If you're the 23, if you get clear enough, you got to slide up in front of the 3 and take over that second line. That second seam line is really good.
And William Carp, this entire race, has been running it, and he's made it work, competing up there on the high side with Greg Wood. Right now, he about had him cleared.
3-car push into the corner. You might be able to actually see the 23. If he does a slide job here, you might be able to get up right now. Up. Nope, not clear. Didn't quite clear him there, but it was really close. He needs to get up. He's taking over that seam now. Now, if he doesn't turn down here, whose fault is it at, man? We talked about that in our last race, right?
Yeah, at Bristol for the Dash for Cash, we saw a lot of that scenario. Who knows, we might have that same situation here at Michigan International Speedway.
I think as a 23, you got to ride that up a line. You got to force these guys out to the wall or up further. Don't go down, because that's how they're getting it by him. That's why he's keeping it in front of him. He's able to keep that car wound up.
Oh, the 3-car, he was looking to pull down to clear Greg Wood on the bottom, but Greg Wood made up that gap, and they're now equal going by the start-finish line. Ooh, they got very close there as the 3-car got awfully close to the 23.
Yeah, there's no, the side draft is there. It's not as prominent because they're not as going as fast. And so that move where you pull up to their left rear or their right rear and try to kind of stall them out doesn't really work. But the 23 was clear there. He's got to get up. He has to get up in front of that 3 and make him, push him. Oh, they're going to hang him out now. The 23 is going to go to the back. The one of Max McClure made a boss move to the inside.
3 had looked to go down and clear Max McClure, but he remains up there as here goes that number 1 car. He was waiting very patiently behind Greg Wood that entire time, and now he's getting his chance. He's got to push right now from the 63 Wonder Bread car of Travis Rice.
I also think the 23 is getting a little nervous about how aggressive TJ's being on the bumper of the 3. And it might be a smart move to move to the back. He's been all over his bumper the last couple of laps.
They separated themselves a little bit. I guess that was some lifting in the corners there, but I've noticed that too.
And so, being a plate racer, I can tell you, it gets a little nerve-wracking. You're up there and people are moving around a lot, and you're like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm going to go hang out at the back for a little bit. Oh, little 3 wide again.
Here comes the 23 of Greg Wood. He's now made it up between the 2 of Max McClure and the
all by himself in that second line. Now you'll see what I mean by this second seam. He's going to do this by himself, man. He's going to stay, if he's smart, he stays right there.
And they remain 3 wide going across the start-finish line. Max McClure, Greg Wood, and William Carp for that first position.
Look at the pull you get in that second seam coming off the corner. He's all by himself. Those other guys have people behind him.
That's crazy. That's awesome for number 23 of Greg Wood. He pulls down and clears the number 1 of Max McClure, but he's still running that seam there. He's got the nose.
See, now we'll see the difference here coming off this corner and him coming to the line. How much better of a run he's going to have against the 3 on the outside.
Oh, the 11 and the 63, the 1 and the 63 of Max McClure and Travis Rice, they make contact.
And he still almost beat him by himself to the line. So, that's going to work. If he has somebody behind him, he'll beat him to the line on that second seam. But he's got to stay up there. It feels like you're going faster when you dive down, but you got to stay there. The car just bogs down.
Looks like he's down on the bottom now. We'll see what he's going to do in these turns. As William Karp, he's noticed that he's been running that, and he's had a lot of speed.
There you go. There it is. Oh.
The 3 of William Karp knows the secret, so he's running that seam now. Still, the 23 of Greg Wood on the bottom has got the nose.
That's a good run by the 23 here coming to the finish line. Still not quite enough.
Got a 4-car push on the bottom between Travis Rice, Eddie Morris, and Max McClure.
The 23 had a late entry to the last corner. That's what gave him that slight advantage for a little bit coming off of 4. But if they keep getting back down to that yellow line, they're going to get beat on that outside for sure.
Eddie Morris moves up to help the number 3 of William Karp, as he's got a big push going on from the number 49 of TJ Floyd. He was at one point all over that bumper going through the straightaway. Keep an eye out for that number 49 of TJ Floyd. We'll see what he's going to try to do in the next couple of laps.
Yeah, he's gonna take that like that 3 wide. That 8's doing the right thing. And you better go. There you go. Yep, stay there. Stay there, 8. Oh. Well, that's where you need to be. You need to be right on that seam. The 23 moved up, which closed the door for the 8.
Here comes.
And that's where
he's running that now.
Yep. He just needs a little bit of help, I think, there in that center line.
Oh, he got left out the dry there, and he falls back.
He lifted for sure. I think he saw that coming right there.
Eddie Morris, there he goes on the bottom. He's
clear.
Cleared him. Eddie Morris, successful
Gotta
attempt.
slide up, Eddie. Gotta slide up, Eddie. Oh, man. We're still going to beat him to the line this lap. There you go. He leads the lap.
He's still clear of the number 3 of William Karp. He's not moving up, though.
There he is. Nope. Maybe not. I thought he was. Yeah, there it is.
Whoa.
Oh.
He's like back and forth.
Yeah.
And that looks like helps the number 3 of William Karp. They're now equal side by side.
Karp does not want to push anybody. He's like, you're not getting in front of me. I'll just go wider.
Here's Travis Rice trying to do something. He was at one point running that seam squashed between the 8 of Eddie Morris and the 3 car, but he realized the risk that had, so he stays there as he's fallen back behind the number 1 of Max McClure, who's given that 8 car of Eddie Morris a push.
Another great move by Max on the apron there. Going 3 wide to take out or to get to that second spot behind the 8. So, Atman, is your guy TJ? Is he ready to just push my driver to the finish? So you think was going to happen?
I don't know. When it's 1 lap to go. This is right now. We're getting close to halfway through the race. We've been cautionless so far. Got William Karp and Eddie Morris battling for that. There goes TJ Floyd making a move. We're now 3 wide into turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, the 23 is going to come with him, so that's a good push. That's somebody who we know knows how to get around in that seam, so we'll see how this works out. Is TJ going to slide? Oh, 23 is going to take him inside too.
Now we got the 23 in between Eddie Morris and TJ Floyd as he's now running that seam.
Oh, Max McClure looked like he got a little loose coming off of the corner there.
Saved it. And he clears both of them. Greg Wood does, but Eddie Morris on the bottom is on, around his quarter panel. Maybe even more.
The 3 was not satisfied pushing, so he's back to the middle now, too. He's going to make it 3 wide coming through the tri-oval.
23 blocks him. As he's now running that middle again. Whoa! 8.
Oh, a little loose. One hit at 8 there, got him a little loose.
Saved it, though. Great job to the 8 car for saving us. He's back in the mix, battling with the number 23 of Greg Wood for that first position. so far it's been some great clean racing, but still we've seen a lot of aggressiveness from a lot of these drivers.
Yeah, it's been a great race so far. We got a bunch of lead changes. We got some 3 wide action. We got some rolling on the apron and dive bombing action. It's been good stuff so far. A couple loose cars almost wrecking, but saving them. And everybody's still together, which is awesome too.
We're 3 wide going into turns 1 and 2 with Greg Wood, William Karp, and Eddie Morris right now. Greg Wood with the nose. Max McClure goes up to give Greg Wood a push there in the middle. Greg Wood's...
That's the lane to be in, man. They're gonna clear all of those guys through this corner right here.
Wow, what a push. There he goes. Oh, on the bottom though, Max McClure is now side by side with Greg Wood after just a second ago he was just now pushing him. Now he's on the bottom competing for that lead, and he's got the
beat
nose.
Him to the line. Yep. Greg Wood had second, and then the 3 on the outside had the 4th position or 3rd position.
Still though, Greg Wood is running that middle still. He's got a lot of great momentum as there's TJ Floyd giving him a push there.
Looks like these guys are getting pretty comfortable with 3 wide as we pull down the backstretch. 23 and the 49 are going to pull everybody.
Ooh, 49 of TJ Floyd goes low, making a move on the number 23 of Greg Wood.
It was a strong move. It's not going to pay off, but it was a strong move. Because he's going to fall back, I think, here on that low side if the 23 keeps him pinched down.
Yeah, Greg Wood, they're side by side. Looks like Greg Wood had gotten a lap there, but TJ Floyd has got the nose going into turns 1 and 2. So watch that momentum from the 23.
Yeah, all by yourself, too. It's pretty amazing what they can do by themselves when you have a 3-car push on the inside.
And William Karp
both
on
of those cars.
He's got William Karp cleared. Greg Wood has all of these cars cleared. We got Max McClure on the bottom starting to make a rally. As the 23 of Greg Wood, he goes up there. He's still clear of everyone, I think.
Yeah, I would imagine Karp's going to go the inside here on the entry.
Like he doesn't have quite enough room to get in front of the 1 car of Max McClure, who's getting up there with Greg Wood to try to compete for that lead.
He will right here on the backstretch, though, clear by a long shot.
So far, he stays.
Two car lengths there. But TJ sees it. He's going to go for it.
Oh, wow. A lot of momentum.
That's a good run by TJ down through the corner there. That'll carry all the way to the finish line here, I think.
I don't know who's going to get the lap. Looks like...
Ooh, that was close.
All right, TJ Floyd got the lap there by 33 hundredths. We're now 3 wide again. We got William Karp, Greg Wood, and TJ Floyd.
I think we can go inside the 22 at the back and just see how much these guys are really moving around corners.
Oh, we got All right, there's an onboard cam from the number 22 of Sully Hans. He's currently in the 7th position, which is the back of the pack. So he's got all these cars making moves right in front of him.
And it's a much better perspective if you see how much everybody's moving left and right, left and right. Look how that Wonder Red car is left and right constantly. Through the corner, they kind of settle in, but...
And speaking of Sully Hans, he's had a little bit of blinking problems so far throughout this race. As he's been in 6th or 7th throughout the entire race, but If he can get a good enough run, we might see him try to make a move for the front in the waning laps of today's race if he can get a good run.
Yeah, I think he's been doing some lifting back there, just trying to maybe stay out of the mix, knowing he's blinking. But I think, like you said, he'll get up in there, come to the end of this thing and try to see what he can do.
He's now in
You can
sixth.
see he's hitting the rev limiter right now.
He's in the middle around like where William Karp and Greg Wood are. That is the onboard view from that number 22.
I saw the Wonder Bread car get to the into the outside wall a little bit earlier when we were in the in-cam. But
Like he's stayed strong. He's back there with Sully Hans. He's in sixth. It looks like he's got a good momentum as he pulls behind Eddie Morse. Oh, he gives the 8 car of Eddie Morse a tap there in the bumper.
TJ's gonna beat him in the line this time, I think.
Oh, the two of them make contact. What a save for the 23. That was almost a disaster, but he saves it going in across the start-finish line. TJ Floyd gets the lap. Got so close to William Karp and the wall.
Do you know if any of these guys use spotters, that man?
That would be a good thing to ask. I'm not sure. Because you can't do that in iRacing, spot for someone else.
Yeah, you can spot for somebody else. You can run as their crew chief and change their options for pitting and race strategy and things of that nature. It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the lesser known things about iRacing. It's, of course, you can race and do test, practice, all that stuff, but you can also do that if that's something that interests you. A lot of people want to be a race car driver, but not a lot of people want to be like a spotter or a crew chief. That's a very important job. The spotter has by far the most important job.
For sure. Yeah, that could be, I mean, between wrecking and saving it, you know?
But if all these drivers that are up front in these NASCAR races, they have great spotters that are telling them if they're clear high, clear low. They've got someone on their outside. Of course, they've got mirrors, but there's a lot of stuff that you still can't see in that race car, in that spotter.
Yep. And iRacing has that also built in, so that you do get that feedback from a virtual person who's doing it. But I don't know, do you ever watch the iRacing Not Top 10?
I've watched a few of them.
So there was one this week with iRacing Not Top 10 where it said clear, and then somebody hit him in the side.
Yeah, sometimes the virtual ones aren't exactly right.
Yeah, they're not always accurate. And then as he was spinning, they were like, guy inside.
Oh, now you tell me.
Right.
TJ Floyd and William Karp are side by side right now for the first position on the bottom and the top. William Karp's got that seam going on right now, while TJ Floyd's man in the bottom. As we're now 10 laps to go here at Michigan International Speedway.
And we got all 7 cars within 2 or 3 car lengths of each other right now. It's pretty wild. As they head down into the corner, and TJ's going to take the nose through the corner. Out of 2, you're going to see the 3 and the 8 pull all the way down the backstretch. I think they'll probably clear both cars. And they do. No,
Wow.
maybe not. Pretty close.
About there. See what happens in the turns, but William Karp in that number 3 car there we go. TJ Floyd has decreased that gap now as they're equal going in to the front straightaway. Just going to get that lap. Let's see.
It's going to be the outside line again, I think, there.
Yep, William Karp.
Here comes the 23 up the gut again. He knows where that speed is. He's doing that all by himself, that man. Oh, and the 63's maybe going to help him. Nope. He's going to dip back low.
And that 23 of Greg Wood has been trying that all throughout the race, and he's made it work for the most part as he's almost got the 49 of TJ Floyd cleared.
Is this a fixed setup race? It doesn't. Some of the cars look like they have a lot more left front camber than the other ones.
Yes, street stock fixed setup.
Okay.
It says that on the
Maybe it's just the
flyer.
way. Maybe it's just the way that the cars look. I guess. Maybe the color of the rims got me messed up. But the 23 looks like its left front camber is way more than everybody else's.
It's a lot more competitive when it's fixed setup. It's up to the drivers now when it is.
Absolutely.
And their decision making.
I guess they're all pretty. Yeah, they are looking all the same. It's just the optical illusion of those blue looking rims that he's got on that thing.
Which is awesome. I love the blue colored rims on that number 23 car.
Agreed.
Also like that neon green on the number 49 of TJ Floyd, bright green on those rims. I think they're the only two on the track with colored rims.
Down to the apron the Wonder Bread car goes.
Travis Rice.
And we're 4 wide.
Oh, him and what? Wait, did they save it? They save it.
Yeah, they did.
They had made. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of contact.
They did save it. They're trying though.
As that helps Greg Wood clear for the most part.
How many laps we got left in this thing, man?
I think next time it's going to be 35 out of 40, which is 6 laps because lap number 40 counts.
So I think that's what the 63 is thinking. It's go time. 5 to go. 6 to go. It's time to make stuff happen. Can't sit back here no more. I think we're going to see that 22 get back in the mix as we come down the front stretch here.
Now 6 laps to go. 23 and 49 are side by side on the line. Greg Wood gets that lap though. Him, the 49 of TJ Floyd are currently battling Floyd with the nose going into turns 1 and 2, but they're for the most part.
Spin, Max
1.
spinning.
And that's gonna bring out the caution with 6 to go. Get a replay. So the first caution of the night is late race with 6 laps to go. Max McLaren, that one car, he was behind the number 23 of Greg Wood, giving him a push there.
Looks like he might have just got loose. I don't know if the 63 gets into him here on entry.
Ooh, there looked to be a little bit of contact there. As the 63 also gets loose, he avoids too much damage as it was mainly a one-car crash there for Max McClure.
Did Max hit the wall?
Got it, yeah, in the back.
Yeah, just a little bit. No, doesn't look like any damage. He should be able to get that thing fired up and running good.
If he remains on the track right now, catching back up with the field.
Any pit strategy here, man?
I mean, I don't think there would be any tire wear going on.
I don't know. I think I go get tires. There's only 7 of us.
Right, you know? True. I'll watch that.
Don't put any fuel in it. Maybe even if you can, yeah.
Just do a tire and go?
Just tires and go. Maybe get a peel off. I don't know if they have those in this.
Or like a dirt. Anybody gonna go into the pits this time by with 5 laps to go? Nope, 49-23. Don't go into the pits. Looks like the 3 car of William Karp, Eddie Morris goes in, and Max McClure. So 3 cars go into the pits. That's William Karp.
That's my boy in the Captain Crunch. That's what I'm talking about. You better go get some tires. Go win this thing.
We got Eddie Morris.
Am I allowed to root? Am I allowed to root for people when we're broadcasting? I'm just joking around. I'm having fun. So, did they take 4 tires?
I don't think I can see like the adjustments that they make. We'll see. Like William Karp. I might have been 2 right sides.
So here's an interesting thought, right? So you're in a car. You've run the gas out of it. It becomes lighter. But when you're driving full speed the whole time, do you want your car lighter and up off the ground or heavier and down on the ground?
I feel like you'd want to be more heavier.
It's hard to say. I think there's probably a perfect position between those both.
Right.
Between being heavy and being, ooh, 23 dipped in.
All right, interesting. Greg Wood, number 23. Gonna be a green-white checkered as lights on the pace truck has gone off. Greg Wood's gotta get out there fast to get back on the track.
Oh, well, if I'm not wrong, if the lights are off, he would have got black flag just now.
He went in before the lights went.
Doesn't matter. He didn't pit before that, so I would imagine he got black flagged.
I looked at the. So far, nothing in the chat has said anything about black flags. Nope. The 23 of Greg Wood is back off of pit road. Got the green-white checkered. All 7 cars that started this race are going to be finishing it. Front row, we've got the 60. Maybe that is.
Don't jinx him now, man. It's about to get crazy, buddy.
Green-white checkered. Here we are. Qualifier number 2. Showdown for the Showdown at Michigan.
Is the 23 gonna make it back in time?
Where is he? Yeah, he's there.
Okay.
Here it is. All right, pace truck pulls in. Here we go. Green, white, checkered here. Pulling down, we got TJ Floyd. Gets the early lead here with 2 laps to go at Michigan. Can we get the others? You got the 63 of Travis Rice is making his way up there. What a restart for the 49 of TJ Floyd. The others are probably going to make their way up there now as we about to enter 1 lap to go. We're in the straightaway right now.
They're super spread out right now, but they're going to get real tight here coming to the finish line.
On the bottom.
TJ needs to move up. Yes, TJ needs to move up. He did the right thing. Stay in that middle line. That's if you want to win this thing.
They're side by side. Travis Rice, TJ Floyd, William Karp's there as well.
The 23 knows where to be. He's going to go 4 wide here.
We're 4 wide going into 1 lap to go here at Michigan. Greg Wood wins the race off the line. 1 lap to go. He's clear of everyone for the most part. Got TJ Floyd there still on the bottom. We got Travis Rice coming as well.
This might be the 23's race, buddy. We'll see what goes on down this backstretch. Who goes with who? The 3 and the 45 are going to get, or 49 are going to get hooked up on the outside.
49.
That's going to push the 23 down here in the corner. We're going to see how far down he goes. That's what's going to make the difference.
49 with the nose. Oh, the 1 car collects him and Eddie Morris. We're 3 wide. Greg Wood is clear. Here comes Sully Hans on the bottom.
Out of nowhere, Sully.
Wait.
Does he got enough momentum?
What? Wait.
He did.
Wait. Sully Hans with the win. What?
Sully waited to the last lap, and he went for it. What a win. What a great move.
Let me get the final portion. Here he was. Wow.
We'll go ahead and call that 4 wide for the W.
He's on the bottom there.
4 wide.
Greg Wood had the nose there, and he just gets all that momentum. Boom.
What a finish.
0.1 of a second.
Amazing finish. Awesome race, guys. You guys put in a great show for the fans. It was great to watch. Awesome job.
Wow.
And now you get to burn it down there, Mr. Sully Hands. Hans. How do you say it? Hans or Hans?
He's in the broadcasting booth, so we'll try to get him in
We're about
after.
to find out.
And get the show the result. Oh no!
Oh, he went.
Oh no, that was Greg Wood. Rams right into the side of that thing. Oh no!
That was awesome. Way to celebrate, boys. All right, let's pull Sully up in here and
We're gonna get the final results though.
ask him how to say his name first.
Representing Club Midwest in the number 22 machine, got Sully Hans with the win. Second place was the number 23 of Greg Wood. Third, the number 49 of TJ Floyd. Fourth was the number 3 of William Karp. Fifth, the number 63 of Travis Rice. Sixth was the number 1 of Max McClure. And finishing seventh was the number 8 of Eddie Morris. So we are going to get Sully into the booth now. You thinking of some questions? Hey Sully, this is Atlee and Joe in the booth. You copy?
I actually do.
What?
Wow.
That was
Wow.
crazy.
What a finish.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
So first off, Sully, how do you say your last name so we don't call you by the wrong name for the rest of our lives?
It's Hands. It's Hands.
All right, perfect. So Sully Hands, congratulations on a heck of a win. So you go to the back of the beginning because you were blinking, right?
We were very bad. Restarted
Yeah.
my router, came back with 40 seconds to grid up, and just really terrible. I was frustrated.
Well, it worked out for you. You stayed out of all the action. You got a heck of a run coming to the finish line, and now you end up in victory lane.
Yeah, I saw that guy. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was the 8 and the 1. Right in my mirror, I'm looking at my mirror, and I just see him, boom! And they just start going around, and then I'm like, that was close. And then I'm not thinking anything of it. I don't even think that I have a run coming out of the corner, to be completely honest. And then I just see that I do, and I kind of do what I could, and it worked out, I guess. I don't know.
Awesome win. Hey, do you have anybody you would like to thank, sponsors or anything of that nature?
No, I guess my YouTube channel, but that's not really a sponsor. But yeah.
Yeah, so we were talking about that. It's Hans or Hands.
Yeah, it's just hands off. I don't know.
Hands off. Very
Yeah.
good.
All
right, cool.
Yeah, I'll post a new video today, I guess. Like my internet's so bad here. Oh my god, that's just crazy. Lost for words. Well, Jesus.
Well, good job,
Good job.
Sully.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we'll let you get back to your race.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Wow, what an amazing finish here at Michigan International Speedway. And hopefully that's just a glimpse of what's going to happen on Saturday here for $250 at Michigan International Speedway. There is going to be...
I'm all about that stuff, Atlee. 3-4Y racing, a guy coming from the back, using the draft, making moves, winning the race. That you can't ask for a better show than that.
Mm-mm. So the last chance qualifier is going to be at 5 o'clock p.m. So if anybody else would like to enter details, go to the Mason-Dixon iRacing Series Facebook page, contact them, and get yourself a place in the last chance qualifier. Hopefully it's going to be an exciting race. Thank you for joining us for the Showdown at Michigan Qualifier number 2, hosted by the Mason-Dixon Racing Series. I am Atlee Atman-Weiss, and I have been joined tonight by Joe Wright. Please like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. You know, on Monday, Joe, you set us a new goal on Twitch and YouTube. And what was that?
I want to get 100 followers, man, and we got to get 5 continuous viewers at all times at least. Come on, we got to get up
Ooh.
there. Let's go.
That's our new goal here. We've gotten Twitch affiliate rank. We couldn't have done it without you guys as a community. Thank you for that, and hopefully we have many more great races to come here on Intensity Broadcasting. So come back here on Saturday for the Showdown at Michigan for $250. Hopefully we'll see you there. I'm at Latman Weiss, and thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next time. Over and out.